Outside Irving. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Rockets have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. At the elbow, Harden. Shoots over Brown. Harden, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Tatum kicks to Horford. Here's Tatum. He has 5. Pass to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Houston with a big group substitution here. Nene, he's checked in for Capella. And Bahamute comes in for P.J. Tucker. Green, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Gordon subbed in for James Harden. And a new group in for the Celtics. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Horford. Morris comes in for Tatum. Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Irving. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Rozier, defended by Paul. And here's Morris for 3. And the rebound goes to Nene. Here's Gordon. Off the left rim and out.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
I'm not sure why he does.
1 quarter in the books. Up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. Here's Smart. And the Celtics franchise with the league-leading 17 NBA championships, their last in 2008.
Yeah, and with the talent and assets they possess, they might be in the hunt for banner number 18 before you know it. One of the beasts of the East, without question.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Hayward outside at the 3 with Morris to his side at the 4. Rozier's out there with Smart. And it's Baines in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Puts it up. That doesn't go either for Gordon. Celtics leading by 3. For 3, Hayward. They get it again. The pass to Rozier. Off target from outside. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Baines kicks to Hayward. Feeds to Smart. Here's the 3. Here's Morris. And at last, they get one to fall. Morris has got the lead up to 5 now for the Celtics. Gordon, the pass to Mbamute. Over Morris. Mbamute can't get it to go. Austin's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. The offensive rebound with the second effort. Morris, no good. From deep, Green. A shot off that time. Hayward with some nice D. Goes up. And Hayward with the stuff.
Oh, Kevin, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
The Rockets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there. Well, Chris Paul signing the big contract this past offseason, and you knew he'd end up with one of the biggest deals out there, and his impact on a team goes far beyond just stats.
James Harden, he's checked in for Green. And then for Boston. Horford comes in for Aaron Baines, and it's Tatum in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Rozier missing. Well, Greg, Houston wanted Chris Paul, and they got their man. One of the bigger surprises, certainly, of the offseason.
Yeah, and without Paul on this roster, this team isn't in the conversation for winning. You need him to keep your window of winning open, and he is just that impactful and makes everyone on the floor better.
Back to Smart. From deep. He can't get that one to fall. And the Rockets take it the other way. Dishes it to Mbah-a-Moute. Over Tatum. Nene kicks to Mbah-a-Moute. Another miss by Houston. Boston leading by 5. Smart dishes to Horford. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for getting the best out of his players. He said every NBA player has an elite strength. Some of them have 10 of them. And those guys are the very best in the league, right? But every one of them is here for a reason. There are times where you can really soar with that skill. Kevin?
And that's why Stevens is already one of the best coaches in the league, David. You've talked about him for a long time, getting maximum results from every one of his players. For the Rockets, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nene. P.J. Tucker comes in for Mbah-a-Moute. And Trevor Ariza subbed in for Paul. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston. Irving comes in for Ogier.
Well, P.J. Tucker, the classic combo forward, right? He played power forward at Texas, but at 6'6", he had to add the perimeter game to be successful in the NBA.
And he's good on the second. And Tucker Doris has played most of his NBA career at small forward, but he is strong.
Yeah, and I think the value is he can guard 4 positions, Kev. No problem sliding back to the power forward, especially in today's game. A lot of skilled 4s in the league, so he can guard all of those guys.
Harden inside the three-point line, kept alive, and stolen by Horford. Morris against Ariza. Now Tatum, he has 5. From outside the arc, knocks down the 3-ball. Tatum's got 8.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
It's Harden with the drive, and that one drops.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
The Rockets shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Celtics leading by 7. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. There's the screen. Irving from deep. Again, Irving missing.
And, you know, he's got the ability, but the question is that really the best shot you can get?
You know, I don't think so, Greg. The defense will give up that deep a shot all day. You got to continue to move the basketball.
And so it's Boston, bringing the quarter to a close with us. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. One trend we've seen, Doris, is the shift away from one primary ball handler toward a more collective approach. Do you think that change is here to stay?
Well, it'll be interesting. I do think the NBA is very much a copycat league. So you think back to the 90s and the slowed down, grinded battles between the Miami Heat and the New York Knicks to now the pace and space offenses that is so much fun for us to watch. What's the next evolution? We saw the San Antonio Spurs play big. Is there a team that wants to reformulate the NBA, find success? As you know, everybody's trying to beat the champ, and right now the champ is all about pace and space and equal opportunity offense.
Indeed. Filling out the wings, it's Harden and Ariza. Clint Capella is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Paul in at the 1. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Here's Tatum. And he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle, too.
And how about Tatum there, using his muscle, easily absorbing the contact and still able to knock down the shot.
Watching Jason Tatum, it's hard to find many faults in his game, Greg. He's strong inside and out and plays both ends of the floor equally well.
Yeah, kind of a jack of all trades, right, and master of none. He does everything reasonably well on the basketball floor, just doesn't do anything great. Having said that, though, Tatum is one of those guys that I think improves the overall IQ of your team, and terrific size at his position.
Here's Horford, and he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle, too.
Now, how about the strength of Horford? It allows him to finish the play, and he'll get one more.
The Celtics have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
Here's Harden. Another shot. Capella. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Horford. Houston shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And last year, one of the bigger surprises in the NBA, the Houston Rockets.
And remember, absent Dwight Howard, a lot of people thought maybe they're going to take a step back. And in the year where several other super teams in the league kind of took a step forward, the Rockets were able to hold their own. The team has a system that works, and they have bought into it. And top to bottom, they've been making smart decisions.
Irving passes to Horford. Shoots over Capella. Horford, no luck.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
And there's the feed to Ariza. Ball left side. Over Irving. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Tatum kicks to Horford. From deep 3-point range, Tatum's shot is off. Rockets trail by 8. Tucker dishes the ball. Back to Tucker. It's hauled in by Brown.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
That's as good a look as he's going to get beyond the arc, but there are no sure things from that range, even for him.
Here's Ariza. Hits the 3-point bomb. Ariza's got 5 now.
Gentlemen, this guy goes from good 3-point shooter to great when you give him that kind of space.
Irving passes to Brown. Over Harden. Boston, no good that time either.
That's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's not how you capitalize on the offensive end. You simply have to be more patient. Well, Brad Stevens started his own preseason coaching summit in Boston. This guy is clearly dedicated to his craft. He's dedicated to learning from his peers. He is always watching games from every different angle to try to learn.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Nene, he's checked in for Clint Capella. And Bahamute comes in for P.J. Tucker. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Eric Gordon subbed in for Paul. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And rumor has it Brad Stevens used to keep a pad of paper for every TV in the house to sketch plays that he saw in games.
Well, those were the old days. Now he can just text an assistant with the game and timestamp, and then he reviews a marathon edit of plays for things he can use. Oh, the beauty of technology.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Count it, good.
And that shot was huge as they try to stem the tide here and hang on to the lead.
Harden kicks to Mbaamute. To the middle. Kicks it out to Harden. For the tie. Rebound Boston. They've led by as many as 11 points.
I'll tell you, if he keeps missing shots, it's going to be a tough night to try to trim this lead.
And racing up the court, you have a number of options and a great decision there.
I love how he took the initiative, right? You took charge of the opportunity and made the right decision.
Smart kicks to Rozier. Here's Baines. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Both shots good from the stripe.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Here's Harden. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against Boston.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
Harden hits them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And Mbamute against Hayward. Over Mbamute. And he overshot that one, missing. Gordon outside. They grab their own miss. Here's Nene. Can't get it to fall. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Celtics. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Rockets trail by 5. On the court right now for the Celtics. Rozier's out there with Smart. And it's Hayward. Then there's Horford. And it's Tatum in the 4 spot. At the elbow, Horford. Out to Hayward. Launches a 3. Hayward missing again.
Well, he hasn't been a big contributor tonight for sure, but it hasn't prevented them from being in a position to grab the win.
2 points. That one goes.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
And for Houston, they're shooting a ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack. Green kicks to Mbamute. The drive by Gordon. And it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. That doesn't go either for Gordon.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously cold right now, but he's trying to find that rhythm. You've got to keep working.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
And here's Green outside. Rebounded by the Celtics. Horford's got his 5th rebound in this one. Smart passes to Rozier. Fires for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Celtics lead by 6.
Growing confidence in his jumper. Smart is rising and firing after the catch of the pass. Nice.
Houston making some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Mbamute. Pisa comes in for Gerald Green. And it's Paul in for James Harden. Then for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown's checked in for Smart. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Rozier. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni was talking about with his team. He said, guys, we have got to get back in transition, run on the court and score in our early offense, and that will help our transition defense. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And it's Paul penetrating. And it's Ariza in the corner. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Gordon.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Tatum dishes to Irving. Nice ball movement by Boston. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Boy, how about the speed at which Kyrie Irving comes at you on the drive. This is why he's able to draw so many fouls.
And so Irving nails both of them. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. Celtics on D. Back to Paul. It's stolen by Brown. Outside Irving. Kicks it to Tatum. Lots of room. A nice shot by Irving. And the Celtics lead by 8.
How good is Kyrie at getting that shot up with a defender in his grill?
They grabbed their own miss. Now here's Tucker. Defense right on him. Over in the corner, Paul. Kicks it out to Gordon. And taken away by Brown. Pass to Tatum. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Brown wide open. He fires. From outside off the mark. Rockets trailed by 8. That's a 2 from Paul. The Rockets again can't hit. Boston's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Boston.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
And listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Guys, no real chance for them to come back now.
Yeah, I think the focus has to be on their next game at this point.
Paul with the bucket.
Yeah, and it only takes a few shots for Paul to get going. The D has got to be worried.
And he commits the intentional foul. Pass to Smart. And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And you know what I love, Kevin, is Marcus Smart just continues to improve. We know he's a powerful athletic guard, but he wants to keep building different aspects of his game.
Timeout called, the Rockets. They're trailing by 8. 8 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Cuts off the pass. And they go to the intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 9. And he makes both free throws.
Oh, yeah, he knows what those free throws mean, right? That takes away any chance of a last-minute comeback.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They trailed by 10. 5 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And obviously, look, they want to finish the game strong, but right now, look at the frustration on their faces.
It's very evident, Greg. You can tell they're upset. They've got to calm down and simply play this one possession at a time.
So it's the Celtics picking up the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Dorisburg.
Powers on, late for school. I catch the train, girls sip the style and whisper my name. I push up like an exercise. Select the best one, pull it to the side, keep it occupied for the rest of the ride. she know already cool. Just meet me after school. We until your mom's come home, and you'll be calling me out. Capone sweat me. She didn't wanna let me loose. Come get me. Cause the streets await me, so I take my on safety. Cause a lot of hate me coming out of the building. They set me up. In the puddle, I lay close to the edge. I guess I didn't know the ledge.
I wrote my way out.
When the world turned its back on me, I was up against the wall. I had no foundation, no friends or no family to catch my fall. Running on empty, was nothing left in me but doubt. I picked up a pen and I wrote my way out.
I picked up the pen like Hamilton, street analyst. Now I write words and try to channel them. No political power, just lyrical power. Sitting on a crate on the corner, sipping for hours. Scheming on a come up, from evening to sun up. My man awaiting trial, misdemeanors were younger. Courtroom prejudice, insufficient evidence. Jailhouse lawyers, these images still relevant. Flickering light inside my project hall. Sickening, the mice crawl all night long. In 87 Reaganism, many pages I've written on. Writing songs about rights and wrongs and Bell's bonds. Master bedroom, bigger than the crib that I was raised at. I'm the architect like I wrote the code, the Waze app. I'm driven. Black Elohim from the streets of Queens. The definition of what it was written means. Know what I mean?
I wrote my way out.
When the world turned its back on me, I was up against the wall. I had no foundation, no friends and no family to catch my fall. Running on empty, there was nothing left in me but doubt. I picked up a pen and I wrote my way out.
I really wrote my way up out of 6E. Developed relationships with fiends, I know they miss me. Before the Metro cars, it was tokens, I did the 10-speed. Never had wrote a rhyme in my life. What was a 16? At 16, arrested in housing, trip to the mountains, came right back. Trapping off couches, watching for mouses. Only tools we was pros with. Had it spot. The haters just confusion, pay attention how them jokes switch. Theodora was my favorite, the Mark Buchanan's mama couldn't afford them. I learned everything on the border, that's a big 8. Parties with no mixtape. Bumblebee tuna, now we could get steak. I persevered, composition, I kept it close, competition near. I'm a Spartan without the spear, 300 rhymes, it was written before.